And now let's get back to the GioMoShow with the Detroit Lions taking on the Broncos of Denver, beating the crap out of them in Ford Field to the tune of 42-17. It was electric. I wasn't there at the game. I was there watching at home, but I could still tell that the crowd was roaring and it was loud in there. And it was just such an exciting game. 42-17 is just sweet, especially given how nervous I was going into the game. I thought the Broncos were on the right path and the Lions were on the wrong path. Simply put, the Broncos were on the upswing and Lions were on the downswing. They even put up the graphic of comparing the Broncos kind of ascend this season after being I think they started off 1-4 or 1-5. They side by side graphicked it with our 1-6 start and then our big push at the end from last year. So I'm like, oh crap, okay, this is going to continue both trends. Broncos are going to continue to keep going, and then the Lions are going to continue to go down. Did not even come close to happening. Jared Goff, 24 of 34, 278, 5 touchdowns. It was an incredible game against a defense that I was told was very good at getting the ball back, or was sneaky good and would take away the ball. All this stuff I was hearing about the Broncos defense, and 42 points. And even with that, we, in addition to passing for 278, we ran for 185. Jahmyr Gibbs on 11 carries had 100 yards. David Montgomery on 17 had 85. An incredible day of offense by both sides, and boy, it was fun to watch. Amon-Ra St. Brown got the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs got a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs got 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 receiving, actually. Sam Laporta had 3. The rookie tight end in the second round got 3 touchdowns, along with 56 yards. Dude, he's a freaking animal. Stay tuned to the All-Italian team, just saying. But he's incredible this season. He is literally on pace. I understand the absurdity of this statement, but they showed the graphic on TV. He's on pace to have a rookie season at a Hall of Fame level. As in, his rookie season is on pace or is already better than some Hall of Fame tight ends right now. Just putting it out there that this kid is really, really good. And can you imagine, can you remember that we had TJ Hockenson before? He had great games too, but he wasn't nearly as consistent as what Sam Laporta is. And I remember back in the day, part of that was because we just weren't using him and weren't throwing him, but Laporta has done so well that he demands, not literally goes out and demands, but his performance demands the ball. You have to get it to him because he's going to perform and catch and score. The kid is a dog. I love Sam Laporta, man. He's freaking awesome. St. Brown, also love that guy. 7 receptions, 112 yards, 1 touchdown. Caught 7 of his 9 passes, man. He's a dog, too. Jameson Williams had his best game of the year. 4 catches, 47 yards. A sweet, juke on the sideline to get an extra 5-6 yards. He had a great game, too. This was one of the best games of the season for the Lions. And I'm only talking about the offense right now. Let's go to the defense. Defense held the Broncos. They held Russell Wilson to 223 in the air and just single touchdown. 83 yards rushing allowed. And where'd they even score a touchdown? Russell Wilson ran in for a touchdown. Humphrey at a passing touchdown, or I should say a receiving touchdown, and that was it. Yeah, the defense woke up, changed some things, and got to work. Ife Melifanu had a great showing. 9 tackles, a strip sack, picked up by Isaiah Buggs. And, they gave different looks, and it was working. And if that's what has to happen for the defense to do well, fine by me. I think Isaiah Buggs, though, is a huge difference maker for this team. And it's a shame that he's been getting into the alleged trouble with the coaches, and he's in a doghouse, and he, healthy scratch. It's a shame that all that has to happen because that dude makes a difference on the defense. Especially with Aleem McNeil out. You need that big body in the middle. You need Isaiah Buggs who collapses the pocket from the center. He what's it called? A pocket push, or whatever. Just a defensive tackle's getting pressure. He's a dog too. I love Buggs. I love big ass Buggs. And continuing down. Here's the thing. Aiden Hutchinson's still not getting a sack. He's got he had 4 tackles in the game, 3 of them solo. I mean, I just wish Hutchinson could just get more sacks. Is that dumb to say? You just wish he had more sacks. I understand that he's important and that the game plan for him and all that. But come on. You just wish that he was able to, or that he, throughout the season has just been able to get close and then finish. Yeah, it's a pet peeve and it's a nitpick given how the game went to, against the Broncos, but you just wish that Hutchinson was able to have a better season than he's had this year. Pressures, fine. Sacks make money, man. We'll just put it that way. So, overall, it was a freaking awesome game. It was just a great game for the Lions to get to 10 wins, 10-4, first time with double-digit wins in however long. And it feels good to be back. So, with only 3 games left now on the schedule, with the Vikings away, the Cowboys away, and the Vikings at home, how are we going to finish the season? That's been the talking point for the week. It's the final 3 games. Final 3 games. I'll tell you straight up, Dallas is really good and really, really good at home. I can't see us beating Dallas at home. Or in their home. I can't get my gut to feel it. If it was at Detroit, I'm all in. In that case, we're winning out. But with it being away, I'm going to have to give that one to the Cowboys. But I'm also going to have to give 2 wins against the Vikings. It's bold. And we split both the Packers and we split the Bears. Splitting against the Vikings, especially with the quarterback troubles they've had this season, and they're starting Nick Mullins. I got a hard time thinking that we're going to be outscored by a Nick Mullins-led offense. Especially with how we've kind of changed up the defense. And, the secondary looks much improved. Jerry Jacobs. I hate picking on the guy, but the results speak for themselves. As long as it's not a Jerry Jacobs against Justin Jefferson type of deal, I think we're going to be okay. It might have to be a shootout. Just because of the talented receiver that the Vikings just always have with both Jefferson and Addison. I think we can at least outscore them. Defense is going to have to figure something out with that. But I think the Lions are going to get both times. Not much. I can't imagine much is going to change from next week to the last. To the 2 weeks later. So I gotta think that we're going to sweep the Vikings. That'll put us at 4-2 in the division. We were 5-1 last year, and I think we end with the 12-5 that I predicted in May. Who said that? But yeah, all the way down in the first episode of Football Therapy, we were all on that couch, and me and my brother and my cousins, we predicted the season. I ended up 12-5. I think that might be the end of the season record. Not bad for a team that was 3-13-1 2 years ago. So that's going to be a fantastic season. That's going to win the division. I didn't even mention the division being a factor because one win will do it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it twice against the Vikings. So it's going to be a banner year. You got to hang the banner. I hear the conversation of should they hang the banner for the division title? Yes. They should absolutely hang that thing. Because it hasn't happened since the division was founded, since the division is what it is 30 years ago. They have the other ones. They have the Central Division winners in Ford Field. Why would they not have it for the North? What else do we have hung up there? Come on. Yes, you're going to hang up the division victory. Now, playoff victory banner? I don't think so. But definitely division winner banner should be hung. A lot of empty ceiling up there, so go hang it. And print the shirts and print the tickets. But overall, I'm really excited about where the Lions are right now. These next 3 weeks are going to be sweet. I'm going to enjoy watching it. And we're going to get that division. So coming up next, we'll have the NFL All-Italian team. I went through, searched up a bunch of Italian football players, and I put them in an all-pro lineup. So we'll get to that. We'll see which Italian makes it on the GioMoShow. Coming right back.